calling all men, especially if you agree with this comment, that you wouldn't want to be with a single mom, especially as a man with no kids. Okay, I would love to hear the reasons why. If you agree with this, if you agree with what he said, I would love to know what the fuck your deal is. So leave a comment, please explain. Don't just leave some bullshit. I need explanations of your reasons why. Like, it doesn't matter on the woman and her personality and like what she's got going on. Like, just it's an automatic no if they have kids. Please tell me.
There will always be a mother before she is a girlfriend or a wife. Her financial responsibilities are greater. She has to share space and time with the child's father, who in many cases doesn't want to let her go. Second, she's always exhausted. She works and has to take care of her child, and her days off are for her child. So realistically, a man without children doesn't want to deal with that. And apparently, they don't want to deal with the other single mother either. The one realizing her love life is practically non-existent because men don't want single moms. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Let's get started.
So I've noticed lately that broke men are trying to convince single mothers that rich men don't want them. And the funniest thing about that to me is the reasons are usually like, oh, it's so much harder, it's going to be more expensive. They're looking at the children as obstacles. They're looking at these women as used goods. And here's the thing. Successful men don't base what they want off of how easy it is to get it. In fact, in my experience, when there's a bit of a challenge, it's more exciting for them. They're not going to go with the easiest lay, right? They're going to go with someone that's interesting to them. And the qualities that make someone a good mother really makes them an interesting person and a really good partner too. So, food for thought. These broke guys, dusty guys, really shitty guys are going to try to convince you that you're not worth as much because they're trying to get a baddie for a discount.
Are you dating a single mom? I have a secret for you. You will never come first. Her kids do every single day for the rest of your entire life. Why? It's very simple. Because they came before you. A bond was created without you and way before you ever entered the picture. Pregnancy, birth, sleepless nights, doctor's visits, school runs, everything. That bond is unbreakable. It's biology, it's instinct, and it does not negotiate. Before you, she was all over that exciting, dominant bad boy, the one that she felt raw attraction for. That's who she chose to have kids with. But once the kids are in the picture, the switch flips. She starts looking for the stable, reliable provider to step in, somebody who handles the bills, the security, the daily grind of raising those kids. And guess what? That is you. You end up raising another man's genetic legacy while competing with the children for her attention, time, emotional energy, and even intimacy. This has nothing to do with her being opportunistic, bad, or disloyal. This is nature running the program. Protect the offspring at all costs and secure resources for the survival, right? So ask yourself today and early, are you okay being second choice forever? Are you okay investing in kids that aren't yours biologically? And are you okay having your needs last on her list? Whether you answer yes or no, know the game before you play it. And in the end, the choice is yours.
So I saw a guy on here say no high value man wants a single mom. And my question is, why do y'all hate it so much? What did the single moms do to you for you guys to feel like we are just the bottom of the bottom? Like, God forbid I took care of my responsibilities instead of getting an abortion. Because, it would have been easier for me to, just be like, let me go ahead and get rid of that because I'm not married. But I decided to go ahead and take care of my responsibilities. And yes, I could have married my child's father, but guess what? My mental health was dwindling trying to keep her in a two-parent household with somebody that was cheating on me all the time. The woman with no kids next to me could have 7 to 8 abortions under her sleeve. Does that mean she deserves a high value man because she went to the abortion clinic 7 times? I mean, what is up with that? Because single moms are out here making it happen. You trying to say that we don't deserve love from a high value man, whatever that really means? So we deserve to get the bottom of the bottom. We get the bottom of the barrel, man. Is that what you're trying to say?
First of all, the second woman is absolutely right. For example, look at the first ex-husband who got her pregnant and compare him to the stepfather. You'll notice they're different kinds of men. In her prime, she wouldn't have chosen the stepfather to have children with. For her children, she chose the man she was attracted to, the one with the DNA she wanted for them. That's why in many cases you see less attractive men who are solid, dependable beta providers with very beautiful single mothers. But the children aren't his. She wasn't looking for love. She was looking for a responsible father figure for her kids. Maybe she'll have a second or third child with him, as long as he proves to be a good provider and a responsible man. I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but it's the reality for many men. Now, if she marries a single father, then we're talking about a man in the same situation she's in. It's not that she doesn't deserve a high-value man. It's that in your prime, you didn't choose one to be your husband. You chose Chad. Now you want to go look for a beta provider.
Hearing some men on this app talk about they would never date a single mom with children, as if they are some magical golden prize. Pointing out that single moms just come with baggage. Meanwhile, Jerry, you're in 3 situationships. Like, let's talk about your little carry-on baggage there, shall we? And I'm going to speak from experience here. Yes, there are some women out there who are toxic who have not done their healing. I'm not going to deny that. But that's a human issue, not a single mom issue. And last I checked, healing is individual. And by you lumping all single moms into a category just shows your lack of emotional maturity. So trust me when I say you don't have to worry about this single mom looking twice at you. Because looking at your profile, I'm almost certain that I would run circles around you any day of the week. Have a great day.
When a man asks a single mother for anything, he has no respect for nobody. He ain't got respect for women. He ain't got respect for his mama. He ain't got respect for your mama. He ain't got respect for the mama. He ain't got respect for nothing. When a man asks a single mother for anything, especially with her income tax. Y'all know it's income tax time. That's what I'm telling y'all. If that man asks you for any money on income tax time, knowing that you are a single mother, that man does not respect you. And if you be in a relationship with him, you will be taking care of that man because he already showed you he didn't respect you because you were a single mama and he asking you for money. Can he drive your car? Disrespectful. Why? Because your car is the car that you get your kids around. Disrespectful. When he break your car or get your car impounded or whatever the fuck it might do, is that nigga gonna buy you a new car? No. Don't do it. Don't let the nigga move in with you because then he want to bring all his friends over. Then when you get kicked out of your house with your kids, where you gonna go? No. Men who date single mothers and want them to do something for them don't respect women.
A mother being single isn't the issue. Her being poor is the issue. To all the misogynistic men out there on TikTok hating on the idea of single moms and being a single mom, listen up. The mother being single has very little bearing on the child's well-being. Men who mistreat their wives and leave them with nothing are the issue. So how do we solve it? By ensuring that women get their fair share in divorce. Ladies, if this sounds like your situation, make sure to ask your attorney how to find the money. And remember, you can petition to have your ex pay for your legal fees. It's time we stop listening to idiot haters. It's time that we stand up for what's right.
This lawyer looks like she's a single mother. Ma'am, right now a single mom is one of the easiest women to win over in the dating market. Unfortunately, some men take advantage of that because they're easier to make fall in love. They're women who don't have high demand. They tend to attract the kind of men the second woman described. Now, not every man who's in his prime wants to deal with that. especially when it's a woman who was involved with a problematic guy, who's in a custody battle, who stops by outside of scheduled hours, or who's constantly in contact with her, because many of them never really cut ties with the child's father. So put yourself in this man's shoes. He can easily find a woman without children and build a family from scratch. Is he really going to want to deal with a single mother with everything that comes along with her?
You know, dating a single mom sounds fun, right? Until you realize that there's no time. It's hard to find time. Honestly, it's a lot. But it's also pretty amazing. But you got to learn to have spontaneity in your life. You know, like have a little fun.
Why do men hate single mothers, and why do single mothers threaten the structure that holds capitalism together? So obviously there are surface reasons that men have given as to why they don't like single mothers. But I think at the root of all these criticisms is the idea that a woman should need a man, and if she doesn't, then she is a threat to the nuclear family structure, and therefore she's a threat to capitalism as a whole. And the men who need their dishes washed, clothes cleaned, food cooked, and asses wiped do not want that shit being perpetuated. So they shame single mothers instead of praising them for being the parent who stayed. But how do single mothers threaten capitalism? Well, just like women are afraid of men are afraid of men as well. And if rich men are going to ensure that poor men, aka the overwhelming majority of men, aren't going to them, then they need to pacify poor men in order to make them feel just as privileged as they actually are. Black people, both in the past and today, have taken the main brunt of placating poor white men's need for superiority. And now that everyone's fallen on some pretty rough times financially, the US government is going to go to even more extreme methods in order to soothe these men and keep them complacent so that they don't strike. Single mothers, especially the ones that have formed community with each other, are proof that society does not have to be ran the way rich, cis-het white men want it run, and that terrifies them. Single mothers, I know it is rough out here, but I am rooting for you.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
There are 5 things you need to know before dating a single mom. And knowing these 5 things is going to save you a lifetime of pain and suffering. You're not her priority. The kid's the priority. Kids require a lot of attention just to keep the little beasts alive and unharmed. It's a package deal. Even if she's an amazing woman, no matter what, if she's coming out of a split, she's got baggage. We've all got baggage, but she's got extra baggage. You're not the daddy. Kids require discipline to grow in the right direction. But reality land is that you are not that kid's dad, so your opinion is not going to be considered, at least not in the beginning, and you're going to have to deal with that. So my question is, have you ever dated a single mom?
Not the priority. I have a cousin who was over 34 when she met the man who is now her husband. He's a great man, and they've been married for over 10 years. I was young when I saw their relationship begin. I have to say that, even though he's been a very good man to her, I know that in her prime, she wouldn't have chosen him. He's the kind of guy you'd call an old-school family man. He dresses in a traditional way, works an office job, and seems like someone straight out of the 70s. He doesn't have children of his own, but he's been the best father to her kids. They love him dearly, just like our family does. Her friends speak highly of him now, but when she was younger, they used to tell her not to date him. My cousin understood that she was looking for a father for her children. He fit perfectly into the role of a dependable beta provider. And don't get me wrong, he's happy by her side. But one thing doesn't cancel out the other. A single mother often sets her sights on the calm, steady guy, the one with fewer options in the dating world but a stable job to lock him down. And I think he's happier having her in his life, because I believe his alternative might have been staying alone. Like I said, I don't see this as wrong, but it does need to be said. What do you think, brothers?
Women.
We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. Have you dated, or are you currently dating, a single mother? If you wouldn't date a single mother, write one reason why. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the channel.